Kia ora, friends. Today I'm going to teach you about painting with light. Okay, so here I have an inconspicuous wooden tool. I'm going to make it look less inconspicuous. I'm going to give it a light. You just go into the menu right here, you grab a light, you put it right there. That's just what I did. And then you go into it, you add an image to it. One of these images right here. Just drag it across. Right now I'm just pressing left and right because, I don't know, I liked it the way I had it. And I'm just going to press redo. Blur, put a bit of blur on it because it makes it look less blurry. I mean, makes it look more naturalistic. I'm gonna change the pattern here to one that was a bit more random looking. There we go. And then I added another light down below, and I changed the color of it to red, make it look like it's got a bit of blood on it. And then I grouped those suckers together into one whole thing. Grouped them. Whoop. Oh, I didn't group it. Okay. There. I grouped them together. Sorry, I pressed redo too early, but now it's fine. Now it looks like it's part of it, which is, it looks like you've painted it there. And it has like a real kind of like nice, subtle quality to it that only, that light can give it. If you turn it around, you can see the weird lights. That's okay, depending on what kind of game you're making. Because if it's just from one perspective, you're never going to see that. You're not going to know there's red light. You might just think it's the red light reflecting off the blood on there, or just whatever tinge has been left over it. Yeah, so that's, I'm gonna, stop watching this video there if that's that's pretty much what I'm saying. I'm gonna be rambling from henceforth, and maybe I'll edit it down. That's just what I wanted to say. But what else can we do with this guy? Lighty schmighty. Yeah, let's just, I don't know, let's just continue editing. Let's make it a little bit more detailed. You go into the tools, sculpture detail, tap the secondary controller to the primary controller to toggle between on and off. That works for deleting as well. You can just add some detail to it, make it red. That means it's hot with detail. Doesn't really work as well for this model, like it almost looked better before. I mean, but it's fun to try stuff out. I think somewhere in the middle could be nice. Because we have to replace it with some other kind of detail. I think one option that you could have is like, I've seen people do it before, where they create two models, slightly different models, and then they like, I don't know, fuck with it a little bit, and they can add some interesting texture to it. Doesn't look that great. Again, a lot of these kinds of techniques, it's good to see what someone else has done and try to replicate it, or experiment. You'll 9 times out of 10 it'll look like not quite the way you want it, but then you're like, no, that looks cool, and you find out a new technique. For instance, like say you wanted to stealing other people's technique, which is what majority of, I don't know, well, that's the thing with art, is it's all about stealing the right stuff and knowing what you want to steal. The person that made this stole all their techniques from someone else. Maybe they made one or two of their own. It's just the way it goes. Don't feel bad about it. It's the way that we communicate. So this seems to be a shape of yeah, this is a negative shape, which is just a whole bunch of these circles done in the color of this. Probably made to be soft loose. Yeah, soft blended, made small, maybe made a non-uniform. I don't know. But it's certainly made super small. And they might have even gone surface snap, which means you can just draw on it. And you probably want to go for look. There was a way of I've been using the other one for a while anyway. You can just smear like that. There we go. Some some subtle. Right now I'm just playing around. Afraid to undo, redo. Ain't no mistakes. It's a Bob Ross style, like YOLO kind of vibe. Maybe think about what happened at the moment. One other cool kind of trick is like these ones can be a little bit kind of chunky, like lumpy. So I don't know if maybe turn up the uniformity, turn down the uniformity to 0. I think 0 uniformity is a good thing, or 100% uniformity. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think 100% uniformity is what we would want in this instance. Scraper needs fun as well. Hmm. What, oh what shall I do now? I don't know. One thing that's real fun with dreams is working with other people as well, because then you can be like, how about this? And then while your friend is like, working on something, and then, you can talk with each other and be like, why don't you do that? And then you look what your friend's doing, and you're like, oh, that's cool. I like that thing. And they're like, oh, yeah. And you're like, maybe you should do this with that. And then it's more fun. It's more fun because I personally I get very tired very easily of working basically any art project if I don't have working with my friends, because then I'm just like, I don't know, I get bored. I'm like, why am I doing this if not for the enjoyment of other people? And I don't know, the it's hard with the delayed gratification, which everyone has different levels of how much they're able to tolerate that. It's, I know that yeah, grit is one of those for anything in life. It's one of the better qualities to have. But I know that they did some like test with on willpower with kids, and they would give them a piece of chocolate or something, and then they would give some kids chocolate and say if you don't eat this chocolate for 5 minutes, then we will give you another chocolate. I think it was marshmallows was in the actual experiment. Nevertheless, the kids that succeeded were the kids that sang a song, distracted themselves, covered their eyes, did a thing. Like it wasn't, the kids that just sort of like tried to grin and bear it and just like sit there and just be like, oh, I'm not gonna eat it. Those are the kids that are more likely to fail. Um, so the moral of the story is find ways that work for you, making you productive. If that means finding some friends to make some stuff, more power to you. Don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself. And just, play around, have fun. I don't know. Eat your great vegetables. All the shit you already know. Excuse my language. Not too shabs. Ta-da. don't know if you can erase in this. Like, no, you can rule them. I mean, you can just delete the whole thing. But I think you have to let go of it if you want to. I mean, you could probably. I think you can go into the individual painting and like edit the length of it if you were so inclined. Yeah, lots of fun little tools. Edit the density, make it fade in and out. Paint's pretty fun to fuck with. Oh, that was the stop one. Painting, make it move. Make it boil. Make it look like a hand drawn animation. Yeah. Anyway, it's fun to make random shit. Sometimes. And if you make it a bunch of times, it makes it look intentional. Now it looks like that civilization's been there for years. Well, that's just the way it was. Even no matter how crazy it is, I think it can. Once you do it a bunch of times, it at least some makes it feel like it. You know, it's somehow important because it's like, damn, like it's at least intimidating that someone made this thing a million times. Like if you were to see that in real life, you'd be like, okay, I gotta pay attention to this. Like someone put a lot of effort into making a thing a whole bunch of times. So yeah, let's add another light. One piece of advice I would also give is like stay using, I don't know. I would start with the move controller. I mean, play it, do whatever you want, have fun. But I think I like the move controllers. Like they're better utility and better control I think than the well, without a doubt. They were designed initially with the use of the move controller. And the new PlayStation move controllers come out next year. So I don't know. I would use the move controller. It's more fun. VR it still hurts my little eyes. PSVR. It's all right. Even on PS5, I was excited about it, but like, it really is like a migraine simulator for me. And they've heard that from quite I don't know a lot of people have the same experience with it. I know that I don't feel that way on like HTC Vive and other stuff, so it seems like it's for the most part a PlayStation thing. But I don't know. Could be that our heads are too big for it, and so our eyes are too far apart for the things. I'm not sure. Or too, I don't know. I got a pretty big head, so I it's yeah. I don't know. Anyway, you can change the eye distance a bit, and I always feel like when they're mostly like when I close one eye and then try to line it up and I close the other eye, it's not like I'm off or anything particularly. But for whatever reason, PSVR is just like quite kind of blurry and harsh on the eyes. But hopefully PS5 VR2 will be too legit. But we'll see. All right, that's enough messing around with dreams for one day. Um, yeah, enjoy. Sayonara. Fine. I'll quick save that. Good. Let's talk about this game. Press L1 to cross silence left and right. Yeah, let's do this. That's kind of hard. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna give you the meow, bump, meow, bump. It's hard. I did it perfectly. Okay.
Three, two, one, go.
Really. Yeah, that's nice. All right, that's that. Same housing. I know that person. Oh dang, they know their shit. All right, sayonara.